Hello there. This is Sam Crow. I'm just doing a really quick video because Clarity are on TV with some dies this week, and I sent 1 or 2 samples off, and then realised I hadn't sent the rest off. I hadn't had chance to finish them, so I thought, well, they're partly done, and I've got my ideas, so I may as well go ahead and finish them. So well, I may as well do it on video and just, it's not really a tutorial as such because it's what I'm doing, you've probably all done before anyway, but I just show you how I was going to finish them anyway. It may change as I'm in the middle of doing it, it often does, but I'll start with my idea and then I'll just go with how I feel it's going, and I'll change if I need to. So one of them that I did, it's I just need to mount this one. I've already done this. I'd finished it and just didn't get mounted and put in the envelope for some reason. So this is one using the oval dies, Claritystamp, which is these ones here. I love these. These dies are really clever because each one's got a different pattern in, and I don't think I've ever seen any dies like that anywhere. And Barbara Gray designed them, and she is a very, very, very clever lady. It's a brilliant idea, I think. So, why have I got 2 ovals? I think I've put some on the wrong thing because they're all together. So that's probably one of my squares as well for the container. So I did this with it. So I cut out like a little tag, and then I just kept putting the same die on and further in and further in and further in to get like 3 layers of heart. So I'll quickly show you. Where's the heart one? Where's the heart? I probably chucked it in my little basket. There it is. So yeah, so I've just literally done that, put it through the die machine, done that, put it through the die machine, and done that and put it through the die machine. So just literally like that. So that just gives you that some direction on the tag. And then I brought my fish, my sample, my fish design stamps in to go the other way, and that gives you direction. And I've just put dare to be different because they're each coloured different. Just a simple little tag that you could send to a friend, put on a present or whatever, or just in a little, you know, in your journal book or whatever. You know, it doesn't always have to have an actual purpose. Sometimes it's just fun to have a bit of a play, isn't it? So that's what that is. And then I would cut that out. I'd line that in black. I might put a little bit of glitter here and there, and then I would leave it at that. I would say that was more or less done. The background I've just done, I've just put ink on my craft mat, sprayed it, and just dabbed my tag in to pick up that background there. So that's that one. So that one should have been sent to the show, and it didn't make it. So this one, again, should have been sent to the show, didn't make it. So again, I've used the heart dies, and then I've used this in the ovals, and then I've used the square, the one with the square. Yeah, I love this. Isn't that gorgeous? So I've used that one with the heart, and I put them higgledy-piggledy on purpose because I like them that way. So then I'm going to get one of my, again, this is a stencil out of my Sam's fish designs. I'm not sure what the name is. What's it called? Let me just have a look. I should know, shouldn't I, really? Oh, here. This is my stencils. It's just art stencils, it's called. And it's with my fish stamp designs anyway, like I said. So, which is these little things. So it's my Hope It's Not Fish set. And I've got these are me Lippy fish, Mrs. Lippy, Teenage Lippy, and Daddy Lippy. Anyway. So I've just had to interrupt the video, so I'm not sure exactly where I was at, so I'll just guess. So I'm going to have a go with the sponges. I haven't used sponges for a long time, actually. So I'm mixing and matching my patterns in a way. So I'm going to put this on, but also I'm going to do different colours coming across it, or coming into it. I'm not sure yet. I'll have a look. I'm just going to do a little bit of blending with the Distress Oxides. This is picked raspberry. I'm going to stick to the same sort of colour. I'm going to use Seedless Preserve and Dusty Concord last, I think. So I'll put this down ready. Oh, put that there ready. So I've got new sponges for them. So I'm just warming up the ink. I always used to do this with the Distress inks. I'm assuming doing it with the oxides will help as well. If you do this, if you warm the ink up, it opens it up more and it spreads better. So I don't know if that works with the oxides, but I'm doing it anyway because that's what I do, like I say, with the Distress inks. So I'm going to, I was going to go across and everything, but I'm going to keep it in the direction it's kind of headed in. It's an oval, it's coming down or whatever. So I'm going to keep kind of in that direction. And let's just see what we get. It's probably not going to work out how I expected because I was going, I think it's going to look retro. It's not what I was intending to in the beginning, but actually I'm fine with that. I'm just fine with that because of the colours I've picked. That's why it's going like this. So do I want to go darker into the middle or lighter and darker out? I think I'll go dark into the middle. So I'll put this colour on this side as well here. I mean, it blends so easily, this thing. The oxides, at first, I couldn't really get away with them because I was trying to do different things with them than I've ended up doing. They're fabulous inks. They're lovely to work with. And they're really deep. The colours are really deep. I love them. You get some really nice effects. So anyway, I'm going to use this one now. Warm it up again. Just spread it around so that it sits nice on your sponge and it spreads nice on here. You don't get a clump. You get less of a clump with the oxides anyway than you would the Distress ink. So because that's pure ink. This has got, it's almost like I don't know, having apple juice and then putting milk in it. Like you've got the pure ink of the Distress inks, but the oxides, it's almost like you've put milk in. It's like a creamier sort of ink, isn't it? So it acts different. It does act a little bit different. So I'm just bringing that into the middle. I'm going to have a peek, see what I've got and decide what to do. Yeah, it's kind of working. It's not there yet. So do that dark in the middle. I mean, you could, a lot of people pin all this down and everything, but I get impatient. I just want to get on with it, so I don't do that. So that's what I've got so far. Now, through my camera, this looks really nice. I've gone over a little bit in the edges, which I didn't really want to do, but it's fine because I know what I can do. So I'm going to put a little bit more shading in, I think. So let's... I always say it's easy to put your stencil back there. I struggle like mad normally, because which I shouldn't, right? Because it's all just set. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of dark on the edges here. It's not coming up dark. Why isn't it not coming up dark? Try that again. Yeah, that blends it. That makes it look a little bit deeper. I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm just lifting my sponge up so I just get that little bit there. I like that so far. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this in just with these inks here. So I just spray it with water. And I'll get my brush out. Where's me? I have a lot of different brushes that I use for different jobs. I'm going to use this one because I want a bit more control. I'm just going to do a little tester piece. Because I didn't actually get the dark colour out, if you noticed, did I? The Dusky Concord. Let's see what it's like. Again, I'll do a little test. No, I think it's gonna... well, it's not wet enough, so let's try again. No, I think I might put a little bit of mix of the two. Let's just see. I think I mostly want this one, but I'll just put a little bit of that in. So it's a slightly different shade to what I've got in the middle. It's hard to show you now because I'll just move my iPad. There. So I'm just going to paint in between the two where I've taken the two die cuts. Try and keep it underneath the hearts because that gives me my line of where I'm painting. I can go over the blue, this bit here, that doesn't matter. I'm just painting really rough. I like rough painting. I think it looks nice and natural. And I mean, sometimes I would have dampened the card, but I don't want to do that because then this will all lift, won't it, if I do that? So maybe I just need more water on my inks. And I can do that. I can dampen the card like this. This is what I want. Look, I want a watercoloured look. So this is more like it. I love painting, any kind of painting. So relaxing. Swishing your brush around, getting nice colours down. Not really having to do much. There, so. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? Doesn't that make the die stand out as well? Okay, so carrying on with the same project. As usual, I always find it really, really easy to do backgrounds. I love doing backgrounds. And then I come to finish off and I do struggle. I've always said this, I do. But I've got to think of it as decorating something. Because I look at it differently. So when you're making a card, it's not decorating. It's a different form of decorating, put it that way. You got to have like a finished result, whereas when you, I can't explain it. When you're making a card, you're working on a certain surface. If you're decorating something, it's you're working with the shape, or rather than a flat piece of card. So it's different. So what do we try and do? We try and make that flat piece of card look like it's not so flat, don't we? You know, not everyone. Some people like flat cards. But it's kind of what you do. But so see, if you're putting like this, if you look at it with a little bit of shading with the edges of the set where the die cut was done, and then putting the black in and then putting some white on top, it starts lifting it up off the background of the white. So it does start giving it that depth, which is what I like. I like depth in things, which is why I could decorate a box really easily, and it would be a lot quicker for me than decorating a piece of card. So, and this is, I think, where a lot of us think the same. So you've just got to think of, if you think of that piece of card as you're just decorating something and not think about who it's for, what it's for. And then at the end, you can give it purpose. You can give it purpose with some words or just an image, and leave it that, can't you? So in the meantime, just decorate it. So I've done my decorating. So now I want to do those finishing touches and turn it into something for somebody. So what I've done, I've die cut. I've used these dies, the oval dies again. And I've just cut out this shape here. Where is it? This one here, with the circles. There, I've die cut that on the black. And I've cut it on the white. I love these. I love these dies. They're so different. So, and then on the black, just put them back so I don't lose them. So then with the black, I've cut it out and I've cut it just on the outside of these circles. Look, it doesn't have to be perfect. Definitely not perfect. So I've just cut it as like there's a guideline. So on this one, I want it slightly smaller, don't I? So I'm going to cut it on the inside of the circles. So actually for this one, really all I've used it for is a guide for cutting it out. So let's do that. And I did toy with overlapping them, slightly twisting them. I don't think so. I think I just want to go straight in. So I'm just going to go straight in and cut here, look. I'm just going to cut in, right in on the inner side of the circle, and that gives me the right size card to go on the black. I'll cut it rough for now, and if I need to... Actually, I'm getting like a little bit of like a beveled edge, which I quite like actually. So I'll keep doing that. So I'm cutting more now on purpose across into the circle. Let me just put this light on a minute because it's quite dark now, isn't it? See if that helps at all. Seems to be really dark suddenly. I think one of my lights have gone dim. Check these. Yeah, one of them's gone a bit dim, I think. Is that better? No. No, it's suddenly gone. Ah, there you go. That's a little bit better. I mean, it is night time, like so. So, can you see? I'm just cutting and leaving that little bit of a bevel. So I'm cutting into the circle like that. But not right on the edge. At first I was, and then I changed my mind as I started, which is what I do all the time. See there, I wasn't doing it to start with, but then I thought, oh no, it looks better when you do leave that. So next time I would do that on purpose. So when you put that on the black, let's see what we get. If I lined them up, say, where there would be a circle. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Kind of halfy. Quite like that. So, yeah, so I'm going to use that. So, we need to bring this into here, don't we? So, I'm going to do that with stamping. I can't decide whether to do words or use my fish again, because this is a fish stencil, so this is like fish scales, isn't it, really? I could have one of my fish on and then a sentiment. Is it a birthday card? Is it a get well card? Do we know? Oh, look. This is why I don't leave white space, look, because this happens to it. And you saw, I didn't touch that. I didn't put any ink on there. It just happened all on its own. Right. Let's wipe this ink up, because I don't think I'm going to be stamping with that one. So, that looks quite nice off centre, actually, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that off centre, like that. Or like that. Yeah, I like it like that, actually. So, I'm going to do it off centre like that. So, I'm going to put a tiny bit of the pink on the edge. Just tapping it, really. It's still on my sponge from before. And then I'm going to come in a little bit with a darker colour, just to... It just makes it sit a bit better with it. Put that back there. So it's just over the dots on the black a little bit on one side. So I could have my little fishy swimming across. Be swimming. One of my little fish has gone missing. I don't know what I've done with it. I like that one because he looks like he's looking back, like, what's going on? I did that on purpose, of course, when I drew it, but I like to give things personality. Even if I draw a flower, I like to give them a personality. So, let's see what... I've got all these lovely words with clarity. I've got loads. You are unique. The time is now. Spread the love. Ah, there you go. Spread the love, because it is, you know, it has got hearts on it, and it's kind of about the hearts in a way. Yeah, I'll do spread the love. These are the stamps that come from, like, I think they've been, I should know. I think they've been made up from these so that you've got them in stamps as well, but there's different words in as well. So, look, brilliant, dead handy to have. So let me just get one of them out. If I can. Brand new pack. Yeah, so let's go. Spread the love, where was it? Sing that song, make it count, keep it simple. Less is more, dreams come true. Make good memories, dare to be different. I use that one quite a lot. Actually, I like the dare to be different. Enjoy the journey. We all need a safe place. That will go with this stamp set actually, because that was a lot about things like that. My dear friend. No, I think I'll go with, does a fish normally say spread the love? Of course they do. I mean, fish swim together, they stay in schools together. So they must spread the love a little bit, mustn't they? There you go. So, do I stamp it straight on here? Right, so I'm going to put this in my stamp platform so that I can keep coming back in on it if I want to. So, let's put that aside a minute. Everything else aside. Just get this out. So I'm going to do the fish first, and I'm going to do it in the colours that I did the background in. So I'm going to go the darker. So I'll do this colour with a bit of, actually don't, I'm going to stick, oh, just dropped a die on the floor. Always put your dies away straight away because you don't want to lose them or damage them. Now I'm going to stick to the two colours I used. So let's pick the fish up first. Oh, there's my other fish that I lost. It was already on here. Right. So I'll put him back on his place. Right. So I'm just going to put a bit of the pink on. And then I'm going to put the darker colour on his tail. I know you can't see this, but it's impossible to put it all under the camera at once. So you'll see the result. I thought I'd missed a bit there. Did you see that? So come back in with a darker colour bit, just in the little places, even there. And I want to get his eye dark, so I'm tapping his eye. There, so that'll do. That's that done. So that was that little fish there. Well, you can see that was that little fish there. Just clean that off and put it away. So then, with the word, I'm going to do the same, but then I'm going to add a little bit of black because I need it to stand out a little bit. Spread the love. Oh, I should have done him in the middle, and I could have done that. Well, let's have a look. Let's do it like this. I'm going to make it up to go along. I'll bring you down a little bit so you can see better. So again, I'm just going to go straight with the darker pink on this one. There, and then I'm going to come in, I'm going to put a little bit of black on that as well, so I'm going to wipe it off first. Because something, you can't have everything in the pink, because, well, you can, people do that and it looks good, but I want something to just stand out that little bit more, to, you know, you can't, to me, if everything's in the same colour, it's a little bit odd. You need something that stands out just that little bit more, I think. So I want to do it like that. And hope it's the right way up. Not sure it is. So do that again, put a bit of the black on again. I'm just putting black on the edges. So it just like frames the word and makes it stand out a bit more like that. I kind of wish I'd done that with the fish. So let's bring the fish back in then. Same fish, it's not going to go all the way on, but do it that way. Just put that other stamp back. I've got a rule, I have to put all my stamps straight back on these days because I don't want to end up losing any like I used to. You can store them on what they come in. Right, so I'm going to pick this fish up again. I'm going to put the purple on all over. And then I'm going to put a little bit of black on. So you get a little bit of a mix of the colour and the black at the same time. Right, so I do wish I'd kind of done it there, but if I come back now, I might ruin it now. Let's have a look. Well, I could because I see through stamps, but I don't know if yeah, I don't want to risk it. I'm just going to, I think that'll do as it is. So let's see what that's like. Put this away. Because really what this card is about, it's the artwork, isn't it? It's about the artwork, the stencil, it's really about the dies, the stencils, and then the stamps. So let's put this back on here. Oops. Right way. Spread the love. Let's have a look. What's that look like? Let's bring it down a bit. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Just get slightly angled, right? Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm tempted to put some words in there, but just in the pink, the darker pink. But I don't know, it might spoil it. It might become too much. So I think I'll leave it. I'll just leave that. I'll actually leave something plain for a change. I always feel I have to fill in things with pattern and stuff. I'll put my wrong lids on. Let's put my lids. Right, so I'm going to stick that down, and then that's it. That'll be that card done. And then I'll just mount it onto black. And I'll just ignore that little bit of purple there because people expect that on my cards, I think. There, so I think that looks really nice too. It just works. It's got lots of pattern in it, but it's still also, it's not messy. And I think everything that I've used stands out and looks nice. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, and all come from these lovely little dies here that just cut into your card and don't actually cut it out. It's a great idea, and it gives you lots of opportunity. It gives you a lot of spaces that you can colour in, depending how you put them on your card. I mean, I've done one here, look, that's, I'm going to have a little play with that next. I've just cut it out in loads of different places, overlapped it and everything. See what I get with that. So, I'll do a different video on that then. So this is this one. I hope you like it. Hope you have a little go. So I've used the Clarity Oval dies that have just been on TV this week. I'm hoping to post this video tomorrow. One of my stencils from my fish set, and my stamps from my fish set, and these words from, if you look up Clarity words, they'll be under there, and I'm sure it's from the word set stamps. So that's it. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you do have a go. See you later. Bye.